welcome back. This is November 5th. It says 6th, but this is November 5th's trade recap. We took two, 20-ish point wins. One of which was during Asia session. Trying to remember where that was. I don't remember. I have a picture though. Yeah, we took an Asia session trade, and then we also took so this was our Asia session trade. We had a 15-minute liquidity sweep here. I think we were at like super low in discount as well, in the overall range, higher time frame. Then, this 15-minute, this is on the 5-minute. Yeah, this is on the 5-minute chart. So this 15-minute was inversed, really V shape, and then there was equal highs up here, relative equal highs. So super clean target. I hopped on the charts like around here, and just did a super quick analysis. We had already rebalanced to this 5-minute, and then we came back, rebalanced again, and swept the low in the 5-minute. And then we had a lot of momentum upwards, so super clean entry. I didn't go break even or anything. I just kind of left it. So that was a quick little win that we got. And then I'll do the other one on the live chart. But then my second trade was actually pretty, I don't know. I'll probably never take another 15-second entry again. But this was like, it was just so obvious that I couldn't not. We had at market open. Okay, so to start, at market open, we jumped up to this 15-minute, bounced out constant encroachment, and left some more buy side here. And I was really just trying to stay super patient and super disciplined and not chase anything today. Really just like did not want to chase anything. I wanted to be super aware of what was happening, and I almost entered both times off of this. I almost entered off of this one, but I just didn't like this high. For some reason, this high really put me off, and also this fair value gap was a little bit too small, so I didn't enter off of that one. And by the way, we swept 5-minute liquidity here, and we were inside of, I think, either a 5-minute or 15-minute. We were inside of a 15-minute. We swept liquidity here, and we had an SMT. So super A+ confluence there. I just didn't, I don't know why, but I think I was just being overly cautious because we tapped discount of the range, right? Perfect. We swept our sell side in that area with an SMT, bouncing out of a 15-minute, which is super A+. And then I didn't take this original one, but we still left this high and created another high here. So then I was like, okay, well, now like, is this going to short? Like, is this just going to plummet and take out these lows? So I waited, and then we just kind of like rejected here, even though we inversed these two fair value gaps. So I didn't really, I mean, this is only the 1 minute, but I don't know. I wanted longs on the day, but for some reason, this just wasn't enough for me to be super convinced that that's where we were going to go, especially like here. And looking back, like it totally makes sense. Like, okay, we tapped into discount the range. We were bouncing out of a 15-minute. We had an SMT to the lows, swept sell side. We don't need to sweep every single sell side. Like, as long as we're in discount of the range and like something presents itself, like honestly, this is really super valid, especially the second one. I don't know about this first one because this fair value gap is kind of small, and that could be just because I'm on MNQ. But yeah, just doing this type of trade right here, super clean. I wish I took this looking back, but it is what it is. I can't be too upset, but yeah, I almost took this. My girlfriend was sitting right next to me, and it was 11:30 p.m. here in Japan when market opened. So this was at what, 11:45 for us, so she was pretty tired. She was doing homework, and I was like, babe, should I take this? And she doesn't really know much about it, but she was like, you should take it so we can go to sleep. And I almost took it. It looked really good, but it honestly looked too good. I don't know. I just kind of tripped myself up about it. I was being super cautious today, so I like, again, I'm on the funded, and the emotions are a little bit different. The psyche's a little bit different, so I'm just trying to be. I'm leaning towards being overly cautious rather than being, I don't know, not overly cautious. So I figured it's better to not take a trade that wins than to take a trade that I think's gonna win and it loses, or I don't know. But I'm just trying to be super safe. So that was my thinking here and the reasoning of why I didn't take this. I wish that this came down and swept this low, then we had displacement. I probably would have taken it then. Or if we had an SMT right here, I definitely would have taken it. I was looking actively on the 1 minute on both charts. I really wish ES create an SMT here. I definitely would have taken it then. But it is what it is. So then, the shit just pumped up, and then I was like, okay, I'll just wait for 10 a.m. news. We didn't get really any pullbacks here, so I didn't have any opportunity for like any continuation stuff. But then we had a pullback into this 5 minute right here. Pullback into this 5 minute right here, and then we swept liquidity as well. And then we had a lot of momentum up towards this high, and I figured, I was looking at the higher time frame, I was like, okay, we're super bullish. We just closed over this 4 hour tremendously. And this hourly. We closed over this hourly and the 4 hour by a lot. So I was still super bullish. I was looking for something continuation-y. And I ended up taking computer's making weird sound. I ended up taking a 15-second. I don't want to. It's gonna put my chart all the way over. Bruh. Okay. I took this 15-second right here. I think it was. Yeah, it had to have been. But I took a long here, like this. Wait, which 15-second was it? Or was it a 30-second? Yeah, it was a 15-second. So I took the 15-second here, stop below the low, like that. We did come pretty close. I was a little bit sketched out, but I was really just aiming for this high right here. Just securing it. So this put us up about another like 150. The Asia trade was about 150. So we were up 300 on the day. Super nice. And yeah, that was my trade. I don't like that I took a 15-second, but my draw was super high conviction. And then from there, I was like, okay, now would be definitely the time for us to short. If not now, then when, but there wasn't really like anything. Like, this was convincing, but I didn't take it, and then I just hopped off. It was super late, and I'm pretty much acclimated, fully adjusted to the time here, so I was pretty tired. But yeah, this would have been an okay play, but again, like, you're not really. I'm on the 30-second. You're not really like, there's so much open range here, and like, yes, you could like go target equilibrium or something, but putting that there, here, We could probably just honestly target, like, there's probably a 5-minute or something. Yeah, you could, filling this would have been a pretty decent short here. I think the problem was, like, we just had such a large move. I mean, this was 200 points, so, I wish I took this, though. That would have been such a banger trade. But I'm happy that we had, 2 wins during the one during Asia, one during our New York session. And yeah, I know a lot of people took this one, got stopped out, and then took this one and made all their loss back. So that's super cool. 50% of the range, whatnot. So yeah, that was my trade. We are up almost $200 on the funded. So that constitutes our first green day of 5 on the Topstep account. We need 4 more green days, accumulative, to get a payout. But if at the end of these 5 winning days, like, let's just say I get 5 winning days in a row. If I get 5 winning days in a row and I'm only at, like, if I'm at less than 1,000, probably not gonna take a payout. I kind of want to get to 1,500. My goal per week is close to, like, I want to get upwards of 1,500 a week. It's kind of hard to do for me on micros because, I mean, had I taken this trade, it would have been what? This would have been 40, so it would have been what, like, is that $800? 5 micros? I forgot how the math works with micros. I know with minis, like 400 with 1 mini. 40 points with 1 mini is $800. So half of a mini, it would have been what, $400? Okay, so this would have been $400. I probably would have left a runner, so maybe like $500. Who knows where I would have put that, but maybe like a $500 day. So I mean, it's definitely doable. I just have to have like 40 point-ish wins. If let's say I win 3 or 4 out of 5 days in a week, that puts me at, 3 $400 wins is 1,200. Let's say I lose 200 on one day and then don't trade, like a no news Monday or something. So I'm at $1,000 on the week. That's a good week, honestly. And then if I take 4, I don't know, my target, who knows what's gonna happen, but my target is roughly around 1,500 a week, and that puts me at $1,500 payouts bi-weekly, or every 2 weeks. So my goal is $3,000 months. So again, trying not to, like, focus on the money too much. I really just want to stay completely focused on processing the charts, processing my emotions, and staying disciplined. I'm like, even though it sucks and I wish I took this trade, I'm also very happy that I didn't just jump in because, like, I'm happy I didn't jump in because I didn't see everything that I needed to see. I think that's a good habit that's going to help you more than it's going to hurt you in the long run. Because, like, I'm guilty of this all the time, is like falling into habits of, like, I wanted to see this, but there's this and this and this, so maybe it's okay, and I'll take it, and then I'll lose, and I'll be like, I should have just, trusted my gut and trusted my analysis and been like, I need XYZ to, these boxes to get checked before I enter, rather than just X and Y and then hope that X and Y are enough. I would rather miss a trade where only X and Y were checked and I didn't take it because Z was left unmarked, and it win, than take a trade with only X and Y and lose. So I think it's better. It probably help you and probably going to help me in the long run. So I'm trying to keep that mentality, trying to stay consistent, really, 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 really hone in on just my mental, staying psychologically, like, tact, and sky's the limit. really excited for what's to come. But as of right now, let's see, we got any news coming up? As of right now, though, it looks like, yeah, we swept this body that I had marked out. Just clear up my charts a little bit here. Sorry. Yeah, I had all this stuff marked out, but sorry, my ADHD. Okay. As of right now, it looks like we rebalanced this range. Yeah, we rebalanced to this range, and we've also rebalanced to this range, it looks like. Yeah. So we're pretty balanced right now. We're bouncing out of this 1 hour right here. I expect us to keep kind of being pretty bullish, honestly. We have still these higher time frame relative equal highs up here. That I'm going to keep relative equal highs. And that I'm going to keep my eye on, as well as like we have LRLR here. That's what this red line indicates. We have, I'll show you, some relatively trend line liquidity here, as well as just like unmitigated gaps like this 4 hour right here, completely unmitigated, super good target. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens overnight. You never know. We could just dump. But yeah, news. So it looks like we just have speakers tomorrow. Not the best, I guess. We'll see. I mean, chances are I'm gonna try something. I just don't really like when it's just a bunch of speakers, but I mean, who cares? So yeah, we'll be on tomorrow for sure. We got this midnight open as well that has no real, like, there's nothing above it yet, so that's a another good target. We filled the new week opening gap from last week, and there's an SMT down here somewhere. Yeah. Big higher time frame SMT with this P right here. It's 4 hour. But yeah, other than that, I'm remaining bullish for now. I'd probably be bearish if this 4 hour gets closed under by tomorrow, or I mean, we'll see what happens. So, but yeah, anyways, that's really all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for showing a lot of love on Monday's video. I just woke up this morning and saw that we had, you know, almost 500 views and a couple comments, so that's super cool to see. Super fun to interact with you guys, even if it's just a couple of you. So again, thank you for watching. If you want to, you can join the Discord. It's completely free. There's just me and a couple guys in it right now. We haven't been using it that much, so it'd be kind of cool to get some more people in there and maybe get you guys talking and just like see the community grow, if that's something you're interested in, as well as my Instagram if you want to follow that. I post not entirely stock related stuff, but it's also not just like a personal life Instagram. I just post relatable content. So if you want to follow that, go ahead. Both the Discord and the Instagram URL are in my YouTube bio. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well, and yeah, peace.